Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we are going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Demetri won the All Valley tournament during the events of Cobra Kai Season 4? So in this timeline, the events of Cobra Kai Season 4 would still happen. Johnny and Daniel would still work together to train their students for the All Valley, and those events would stay the same. And in this timeline, Johnny would spend more time with the Miyagi-Dos. He would teach them even more offense. Kreese would still get Terry Silver, and he would come back to help teach Cobra Kai. Kenny would still join in this timeline, and him and Robbie would still have their bond, and the events of Season 4 would carry on. Kenny would still tell Robbie about Hawk, and Robbie and the rest of the Cobra Kais would want to get their revenge, so they would still track down Hawk and shave off his mohawk. Hawk would revert back to Eli. Johnny and Daniel would still go their separate ways, and Demetri would want to get Eli to come back to Miyagi-Do. He would say that he was their best chance at winning, so Eli would still join Miyagi-Do in this timeline. Devin would still join Eagle Fang, and the three dojos would train for the All Valley. Daniel would focus on training his Miyagi-Dos even more than he did in the original timeline, and during the tournament, the three dojos would be pretty prepared. Demetri would do well in the skills competition, and during Demetri's matches, he would still win and advance to the semifinals. Eli wouldn't get his confidence back, and Kyler would end up scoring a point on Eli, but Eli would still beat him, and Eli would be up against Miguel. Miguel would still be distracted, and Eli wouldn't have his full confidence back, and the fight would continue in a very similar way. Miguel would still be injured, and Eli would advance to the finals. Robbie and Kenny would still fight. Kreese would tell Robbie to show no mercy, so Robbie would easily defeat Kenny, and much like in the original timeline, Kenny would run off, and Robbie would follow him. Anthony would still see Kenny in the locker room. Kenny would take out his anger onto Anthony, but Robbie would stop him, and he would realize that it was Anthony that had bullied Kenny. He would realize that he made a mistake by getting his revenge on Hawk, and he would see what Cobra Kai had turned Kenny into. Robbie would be mad at himself. He would realize that Daniel was right. He knew that Cobra Kai couldn't win, and Robbie would decide to lose his next match. So Robbie would still fight Demetri, but he would hold back, and he would let Demetri beat him in this timeline. So Demetri would end up beating Robbie, and in the finals, it would be Eli and Demetri. Eli would be proud of how far Demetri had come, and Demetri and Eli would fight. Demetri wouldn't hold back, and he would use what he learned from Daniel and Johnny, but Eli would still be distracted. Demetri would score points on Eli, and Demetri would end up beating Eli in this timeline. Everyone at Miyagi-Do would be surprised, and they would be celebrating. And during the girls' finals, Tori would still fight Sam, and those events would stay the same. Terry Silver would have still bribed the referee, and Tori would end up beating Sam in this timeline. Tori would be the girls' All Valley champion. Cobra Kai would win overall. The season would still end the same way. Robbie would still go to Johnny. Terry Silver would still betray Kreese. Miguel would still run away. Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang would be forced to shut down, and Daniel would still get chosen. And that is where I'm going to end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Demetri won the All Valley tournament during the events of Cobra Kai Season 4? Let me know in the comments below. All members have access to emojis that can be used in comments and live streams. This isn't mandatory. This is only something extra if you want to support the channel even more. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.